Why can't I run? My body isn't listening to anything I tell it at all. The distance between us is almost gone. Is she going to kill me? Why me? What did I ever do to deserve this? I mean, as far as I know, I've lived a normal, peaceful life. The closer she gets, the more vivid my headache becomes. The air around me is heavy, suffocating. Even the simple act of talking, taking in a breath, is becoming too much for me in this state. Her amber eyes narrow. She tightens her grip on her scythe. Why are you... Oh, it's nothing personal. This is just the way things have to be if I ever want to get my life back on track. Now, say goodnight. She lashes out at me like lightning, a clear intent to kill. I can't even lift my arms to try and defend myself. It's over. Right before the wicked blade comes into contact with me, a bright bolt from what I can only assume is magic whips from the side and catches the girl off guard, knocking her off balance and prolonging my life just for a while longer. Looking back over what was once a disaster, it appears that Hikari and Sayaki are finally back on their feet. Sayaki has her hands outstretched, plumes of smoke rising from the tips of her fingers. I guess I owe her one here. That was too close. I think it's time for a tactical retreat. Wouldn't you agree? Are we really just going to run? I can still fight. Oh, shh. You can barely stand. Come on. While our opponent is still reeling from the attack, my saviors take this opportunity to dash towards me. Each of them hooking an arm around me as their weapons shatter into crystals and begin reforming into familiar wings upon their backs. What are you guys doing? Hold on tight, okay? Before I can protest any further, they both kick off the ground and we begin to ascend. Up. Into the air. We're flying. We're actually flying. What? Hey, no. Put me down. Can't we just run? Quit thrashing about, or we're going to drop you, you idiot. I will do no such thing. This is insane. I think I'm going to puke. Hey, don't you dare, or I'll make you wish you were still back down there with that freak of a girl. We continue to trail through the sky, bursting through the clouds as if we were nothing. The wind roaring past me, the glimmering city lights below. The turbulence from being carried by the pair, it's also nauseating. I really don't know if I can stand much more of this. Do you think we lost her? Slowing to a gentle hover and keeping me firmly in their grip. I hope. At least. They're throwing a glance over their shoulders, only just now being able to catch a breath. I think so. I can't believe we had to flee. Hey. We didn't flee, okay? It was a retreat. Call it what you want, but we were lucky to keep our heads intact back then. Silence take over the pair as they fall into thought. So, Kenta? Oh, I'd almost forgotten about you, sorry. That's a bit worrying. Considering you're the only thing keeping me from falling to a painful and gruesome death. You're not hurt, are you? No, I'm fine. Just, can you maybe, I don't know. Put me down now? Right. I think it's safe now. Down we go. Begin to descend from out of the clouds. It isn't long before my feet finally come into contact with the ground again. The safe, wonderful ground. I have to restrain myself from wanting to kiss it. I collapse on my knees, my stomach heaving. Never again. Flying just isn't for me. You okay there? Sayaki gives me a solid pat on the back, which does little in the way of helping my stomach. Don't. I can barely get my words out after such a traumatic experience. I take in a deep breath and try again. Don't ever do that again. At least without asking if it's okay first. It was an emergency, you wimp. Hikari takes her turn to pat me on the back, though it's more of a thump than anything, like a punch. Ugh. You think I enjoyed having to hold on to you for that long? Okay, I get it. Just no more patting. Saki circles around and bends forward to look at me, concern across her face. Whoa, I don't think I've ever seen someone's face go that green so far before. Not a big fan of flying, I guess. Whatever. Whatever gave you that idea? Take a moment before I finally straighten myself up. Okay, I think I'm good now. While the others were covering it, looks like Sayaki and Hikari were keeping guard, watching deep into the night for any signs of life. But it looks like they weren't bothered enough to pursue. Weird. Okay, so I know all I'm pretty much done is ask you guys questions since we met, but if you're wondering who that creepy girl is, I honestly have no idea. Are you sure? She looks like one of you. You know, with the magical outfit and the wings. Whoops. I might have said the wrong thing there. They're both turned to me, fire in their eyes. Even Sayaki, who I thought was pretty easygoing, seemed angry at me there. Did you just compare us to that? That thing? I didn't mean to. There's a world of difference between us and whatever the heck she was. For one, did you not see her eyes? She's completely insane. There wasn't a hint of sanity left. Hikari wraps her arms around herself to fight off a shiver. Just thinking about her creeps me out. I guess looking at it from your perspective, Kenta, she might seem the same as us, with the general look and how her magic seems to work, but everything about her is twisted. The dark shades, the black wings, even those horns. It's like they set out to become the complete opposite of what we are. Nothing about her power seemed natural either. And your power is? Of course. We worked hard to get where we are today, and you know. It's not like we were just born like this. With her, though, it's like she falls silent, deep in thought. Man, I really don't want to get any of this. All I know is that apparently these monsters aren't the only thing I have to fear now. Apparently done thinking, Saki knocks back into reality and grins. I think we had enough excitement for one day anyway. How about we get you home now? She reaches out to take a hold of my arm, but I one step ahead and jump back. I can already tell what she had in mind. No more flying. We'll walk now, okay? Walk. Aw. If you're sure. It's much safer in the skies, though. Like hell it is. I was lucky I didn't have a heart attack when they were dragging me through the clouds like that. Completely shafted. Completely shattered after all the events today, we started the journey back home. It isn't long before we arrive back at my house. All I can happily say is we ran into no more monsters or crazy scythe-wielding girls along the way. I can't believe I have even had to take them into consideration now. What has my life become? Reaching the front door of my house, however, I'm posed with a problem. These two girls insist on protecting me and were just about to follow me straight into my house before I realized they were still there. Somehow I get the idea my parents might be opposed to me bringing in two complete strangers. Girls at that. Plus that would just lead to a whole new line of questions from them, and I'd rather not get them involved in this mess. So it took a while and a lot of negotiating, and I really mean a lot. I was pretty much on my knees at one point, but was able to persuade them that I would perfectly safe in my house. They finally withdrew for the night, giving me some much needed room to breathe. They didn't say that they wouldn't be too far away, though, if I ever needed them. And that worries me. I closed the front door and almost collapsed against it with a drawn-out sigh. Any borrowed strength I might have had up until this point draining me from me completely. What a day. My head aches. My arms throb. My legs feel like they're about to give away. I can't believe I even am still standing after all that. The smell of food is heavy in the air. The aroma enough to make my mouth water. Oh, right. I think I had forgotten to eat today. I should probably fix that, if I want any chance in surviving what tomorrow might bring me. Apparently, I'm just in time as the food is all set on the table with my parents about to dig in. This short window time in the evening is really the only chance I get to see my parents outside of the holidays, so I usually cherish these dinners and try to engage with them as best I can. But today, I cannot even get a word out. I sort of just grunt in their direction before I collapse into the dining chair. As the meal goes on, the usual questioning come up between us, such as how our days had went and if I had been up to much. And despite looking completely shattered, I said it was just a day like any other. I get concerned looks, but they don't have any reason to doubt me. Before long, dinner's finished, and after several extra helpings, I can't think of anything better to do than call it an early night. I make myself excused and head for my room, my steps unsteady. I drop it on my bed, face first, the mattress giving out a groan. It can't be any later than 9 p.m. and already I want to sleep. Is every day going to be like this from here on out? I hope not. Well, I could just as easily fall asleep in the current position I'm in. There's probably a good risk I might suffocate, so I guess I might as well do things the proper way. If I have to. I push up off the bed and go to close the curtains. Maybe I already fell asleep. As I went to close the curtains, my eyes were drawn to an amber glow down in my garden. A fire. A campfire, to be precise. I'll give you 3 guesses as to who that campfire belongs to. Yep, the 2 magical girls. Saki and Hikari seem to have taken upon themselves to set up a little base camp in my back garden, completely with tent and fire. I guess when they said they'd be close by, they really meant close by. I think we're going to try cooking something going by the pan over the fire. I didn't realize their lives were so rough and how glamorous they generally looked. Oh, they saw me. Saki gives me an enthusiastic wave, by the way. My way, taking her eyes out the pan. Yeah, okay, I give a feeble wave back. Somehow I get the feeling I shouldn't be worrying about this. Somehow I get the feeling I should be worrying about this far more than I am. But, whatever. This can wait until tomorrow. I draw the curtain shut right as whatever Sayaki was cooking in the pan ignites in a tremendous fire. I can just about hear Akari's cry of terror through the window panes. Letting out one final mighty yawn, I flop backwards onto my bed. It's not long before whatever semblance of consciousness I might have had left drifts into the night. Streams of light filter in from the curtains, rousing me from a sleep that I wanted to last forever. Ugh. I've had half a mind just to turn over and wrap myself tighter in my blanket, but I guess I have enough to worry about right now without adding being late to school on top of everything else. Let's tackle the day, I guess. I rolled from under the covers and crashed to the floor with the grace of a sloth. Ow. On top of everything else, still aching from yesterday, my head thumps once more, right on schedule. I really should cut me a break. Just this one time. Starting from a crawl along the floor and gradually pulling myself up into a walk. As I was evolving in real time, I tugged the curtains open. Huh? I looked down the garden to find it completely empty. Not a trace of a fire, the tent, or the girls. Maybe I really was dreaming last night. I mean, they couldn't really be as stupid as to camp in plain sight like that. That fire alone would be enough for the police to be brought down. That's one less thing for me to stress about, at least. Thank God. Right. I better not waste any more time, or I'm going to miss my chance to have a proper breakfast like yesterday. Pulling out the dust around my eyes, I start for the bathroom. A nice hot shower should do wonders. I pull open the door to the bathroom and... What? The bathroom is occupied. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like or comment below. If you guys want to see more, subscribe to my channel and you guys will get daily updates for when I upload videos. Really enjoying doing all this. Hope to do more. See you guys in the next video. Take care and bye bye.